The Maltese Falcon, a state-of-the-art superyacht and one of the ultimate status symbols. The Côte d'Azur is the destination of choice for these marine behemoths, and as yachts get bigger and fatter, the marinas themselves are stretched to breaking point.
The average is around 70 demand per day. And we're increasing this level during the summer. It's a real challenge each day to manage this boat.
Antibes Marina is one of the biggest and most popular, and whilst it is possible, just about, to rent a berth on a short-term basis, if you're looking for a long-term solution, the preferred option, albeit an extremely expensive one, is to buy a lease.
All the phone calls I get is for south of France, but there simply aren't enough berths. Everyone wants to be here permanently, preferably, but the waiting lists are huge. You could wait for a decade to get a berth annually, and you're not sure to get one. The best way to short-circuit the waiting list is to buy a berth. You buy a berth, then you can expel the tenant, and you can use your berth yourself.
However, most of the leases are due to run out in 10 to 15 years when the marinas return to state ownership. The plan is that current owners will get priority to rent their old berth for a similar rate to their current service charge, but there's no guarantee that this will be the case.
You never know who's going to be in power in the next decade, so it's a bit of a question mark here.
Despite this uncertainty, the prices are as extravagant as the yachts themselves. Here, a short-term lease starts at $750,000 for an 80-foot yacht berth, but can get much, much higher. It may only be a difference of 100 metres, but while it's free to drop your anchor over here on Le Quai des Milliardaires, or Billionaire's Quay, are some of the most expensive and sought-after berths on the entire Côte d'Azur. The last one sold back in 2008 for a staggering $21 million. The Côte d'Azur commands such high prices because, despite the lack of space, the south of France has the necessary supporting infrastructure.
There's a lot of people around here who know how to work on these boats, supply the services. It's really important just to have some place to go, and it's getting harder and harder to find these places because boats are getting bigger and bigger.
And it's not just about the length, width is equally important.
One major point is the beam of the boat. We had 10 years ago a boat of 40 meter with 8 meter beam, for example, and now we can have boat on the same berth of 12 meter, 14 meter beam. So obviously they take one boat is taking two berths.
It's a factor that's increasingly affecting sales of the yachts themselves.
On occasion we've had people who actually won't commit to buying the yacht until we've found them a berth for the yacht. So that can slow things down, or it can even stop a sale from happening.
Even so, even if worldwide yacht orders stopped today, the backlog is such that there would still be 4 yachts over 80 feet being delivered every week for the next 4 years. When the demand so clearly outstrips supply, the solution would appear to be obvious: increase the supply. However, the French government will not allow any more development. Italy and Spain, however, are both building new marinas, and Puerto Montenegro is an ambitious new project on the Adriatic coast. It has the potential capacity for 650 berths, including 150 superyachts.
Prior to our taking over is that it was set up for naval frigates, and so the infrastructure that's in place, the docks itself, are between 15 and 20 metres wide, and for these large yachts, the super yachts from 30 metres up to 130 metres, they need this kind of heavy duty infrastructure for the provisioning that comes on, the fuel trucks and the yachts themselves to tie up.
And by transforming Spartan military facilities into a shishi harbour for the jet-set crowd, it's a project that's got its sea legs.
I think the project has huge potential. The Adriatic coast is pretty much what the Côte d'Azur was 50 years ago. All you need is a bit of infrastructure and you're there. All you need as well is a modern day Brigitte Bardot to put it on the map.
And with yacht construction showing no sign of slowing down, an investment here could prove real shelter from our recessionary storm.